Kicking off the semifinals. This is best of 5 territory. This is the best players of TeD Cup so far in the group stages. Lin has won everything against Chemico, against Sock. Yesterday, or 2 days ago, he was successful over Fortitude and also 1-2-0, so undefeated Lin in the round of 8. Same goes for Happy, of course. 2-0 versus PCG, 2-0 versus Focus, and 2-0 versus Sock. But actually, I'm not right. I'm lying to you guys, because Happy was defeated by Moon yesterday. 2-1. Is Night Elf the only race that can beat him at the moment, or can it be Lin as well? So far, it's all been best of 3s, and that's where Happy is vulnerable. Can Lin take maps off of the Emperor? Happy is the current reigning and defending TeD Cup champion, and now he has to bring his ultimate A game once again. First of 3 goes into tomorrow's grand final, where it will be a best of 7. Both players have already $300 guaranteed, but if they win this, they triple their prize money with a chance of 5 timing the prize money. But I think that's enough of an introduction, right? This is the probably best undead in the world, best player in the world against the best orc in the world, and maybe one of the best players in Warcraft history, second most decorated player for sure. This is Happy versus Lin, and we open things up with the DK Ghoul build order on Last Refuge. Oh boy, am I excited for this. Lin, you see the wolf already, opt for Farseer, even here on Last Refuge. So is that already telegraphing that Lin will go for Farseer all the way, all the time? Or will we see a cheeky blade here and there? Pressure is definitely on Lin. It's his home server. He's living in China, of course. This is NetEase. Lightning almost arriving in time. This is decent damage on a ghoul. This will force another coil. Maybe open up a last hit, but And now Lin, gotta be careful to not be surrounded. That would be a disastrous start into the game. But of course, he's dodging that. Not in the position where he wants to be at the moment, I think. One Acolyte going down, so this is first blood for Lin. Wolves are hungry, will be fed. But for Happy, getting that entire camp and a circlet is a nice start into the series. And Lin, this is a 3-minute attack upgrade for the Headhunters. He's the only one playing that, isn't he? That's a lot of value added to a handful of units. We'll see it right now. Adds up to 5 max damage for relatively cheap. Poor ghouls. They will certainly suffer. But this is the ghoul build, as you see. And not many orcs have found solutions against that. Many tried with Blade Masters. Some tried with Mass Wyvern. And then the meta shifted back to standard territory even. Wow, I didn't even know you can put the ghouls behind this little null hut. But of course, Happy knows absolutely everything. Cools on point, gets the last hit, level up, level 2, Wand of Illusion as well. Headhunter's able to do damage though. That's the first ghoul going down, and Lin is able to retreat with pretty much everything thus far. Is it tier 2 already? No, we're far off from that. Open fight in the middle, usually without a Dark Ranger. Not where you want to fight as undead, but Happy is Happy. Getting 1 surround, getting 2 surrounds, the Lord of the Rings. Oh my god. What an opening mid-game for Happy. And Lin got caught off guard here. Got trapped once. That was unfortunate. But then the second time, he also uses the Wand of Illusion, runs into the creeps, gives them enough fire, making it harder to creep. Lin with that has to go for the Mage Eye to get something done here. And finally unlock level 2. I thought this is the item bug. My god. What a start. What a freaking start. But taking experience of the map of Happy is important. Will slow down the Lich. And that was a sweet last hit here. 5 Headhunters still up for grabs. The illusion is of course disrupting a little bit, but Happy's options are limited now. Blocks out the way with the illusion. It's not getting surrounded here. New skeleton's been taken care of rather quickly, and so the dust settles. Both players with losses, nobody with a perfect game thus far. So experience, even supply in favor of Lin. But his burrow seems a little late. Whoopsie. And he is taking more trolls here. Happy. Suspiciously around the tavern here. Usually you don't need a Dark Ranger, and it's the Lich already. So, despite the 2 Headhunter losses, I think Lin salvaged this. No level 3 DK. Ghouls down and or hurt. DK hurt. Last hit stolen again. Is this high level Warcraft or what? Nice turnaround by Lin. With more and more and more Headhunters. This +1 is really paying off. I love that choice. And he's getting level 3 now. Accelerating so quickly. Whenever Happy was out of mana, this was the moment the game turned around. These 2 players just extraordinary. Oh, sorry. I know what you're talking about. Happy with a big creep spot. Thanks to the illusions. Oh, wait, I gotta fix this in a bit. TC out. No Shadowhunter second. Is this Lin's expansion play? No, it's a tier 3. Happy trying to get some information and levels. Desperately, desperately needs level 3. This wolf is not allowed to steal anything. But he's causing quite some trouble with, of course, critical strike. Both wolves split to the side. Interesting choice. Oh, Nova right before the resummon. That was a little extra experience for Lin. For Happy.
Players' forces are under attack.
And this took quite some time. For the level 3 DK, they got a level 2 Torrent Chieftain unlocked there as well. Lich roaming now. And the skeleton looking if Lin is stealing a little more. Lin covered the tier 3 very, very nicely.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, there we go. And nothing but Headhunters thus far. Beastery and Raiders coming. Waiting desperately for tier 3 for Headhunter training, of course. TC level 2.5. Coil Nova action. This is exactly what can bring you back into the game. But nice stomp. Lich in trouble. DK has a couple of coils, but Happy just loses it. That coil was used immediately. No Wand of the Wind against the storm. That could have been prevented. And yeah, only level 1, but it's a lot about creep speed. You can level the DK, but what does that do? Tremendous mid-game for Lin. And so far, it looks like he's not threatened that much. Headhunter damage with +2 now. Berserker upgrade. When in doubt, build HH for the GG. Oh, Happy. You're struggling right away. That would be map number 3 that you're losing here. Vamp Aura for a ghoul play, of course, very nice. He's also opting for some fiends. Something we don't always see anymore. So Happy lacks levels on Lich. Lacks a 3rd hero. Got Frenzy and Destroyers though. The TC level 3. What almost a flawless game for Lin. Ancient Django. At least Happy is not getting that. And the TP out because the red spot is gone. Shadowhunter makes his way across because he wants to get these invo potions. Don't allow Happy to steal these. That brought Happy the victory quite a few times already versus Lin. And Happy's army. Really not the best. We're on 50 food, but look at all that experience left in the north for Lin. Mercenary camp, expansion, null camp, red spot. And he stays at 50. No reinforced defenses. That's quite dangerous if you ask me. But the TC with Invul, Wand of Mana Stealing, Heal Scroll, Wand of the Wind. And Happy is not level 3 yet. The Emperor doesn't feel untouchable anymore, huh? I mean, of course, disclaimer, Happy on Netties, Lin home server. We mentioned it at the very, very beginning. But Happy also had games where he took maps and series and won tournaments on this very server. It's hard, but it's not impossible. Farseer level 4. The only downside at the moment is the Shadowhunter level. Dark Ranger level 2, not the greatest item anyway. The ghouls didn't have the greatest impact yet, despite the frenzy, but help with creeping now. So we end up on 3-3-2. No Invo Potion for Happy. And this led to a hero kill already. Still no reinforced defenses. That's always a way back for Happy into the game. And that's the engagement that Lin was looking for. High ground, though. Not the greatest position, but the ghouls, do they really want to go into the meat grinder? Absolutely not. Coil catches the destroyer. Damage ramping up. 122 despite the coil. And Lin now with a big lead. XP, lead, supply, lead. And knowing Lin, isn't that the timing for an expansion soon? Not just yet. He loves his expansion versus Undead, but refrains from going for them. Happy not too warmed up yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
But he'll only get better. He'll get used to that ping to these conditions. He was laddering on netties to prepare for this. Level 4 DK now. Pendant of Energy. Not too bad. And all of a sudden, the map is rather empty. And Lin wants to fight. Lin wants to brawl. Happy scouting for an expansion, not the case. Silence and Wand of the Wind. Double disable against that TC. But the backline of Headhunters with 2-0 and Battle Bongos. Pretty much protected, unreachable Shadowhunter behind enemy lines. Raider gets taken out, so not the craziest amount of disable, but we still have Stomp, we still have more Ensnare, we still have Hex. That Shadowhunter fixes the position, as there's no Nova available anymore. Another Stomp on the heroes, and that's basically only that Happy has, the only thing that Happy has left. We don't see too much here. Where are the Fiends? Where are the Ghouls? Where's everything? What a demonstration, but Lin also down to 50, might be going for a hero kill now. Double Stomp, Hex, DK has a mana, has a coil soon, but he was 2 mana short. And taps out, just like that. Just like that, the 1-0. On Last Refuge, very clean, very straightforward. I wanna say rather simple. No extraordinary cheese strats or something outside the box that we haven't seen. Farseer, Headhunters, upgrades, and phenomenal shop control. And map control in general. And Happy, not in tip-top shape yet. Maybe it takes some time to wake up, to get used to the NetEase server. Happy couldn't really get a connection with ghouls. He took 2 Headhunters out of the game very early on. That was good. But maybe it was an overcommitment. Maybe he lost too many ghouls. Maybe he couldn't accelerate into the mid game, where usually you seem to be pretty strong. Also, the Coil Nova Harass didn't really work out too well. I think he got 1 Headhunter, but that's about it. Ah yeah, now you all blame the ping. What an easy excuse. What an easy excuse. So TeD Cup 8 was played on different servers, or Riju Cup or... Oh, hard to remember, huh? Yeah. It's very hard to accept the fact that Lin just played this very, very well without any mistakes from... or almost any mistakes from start to finish. The hell? And we're starting map 2. That's Tidehunters. Isn't you arguing that ping doesn't matter in Warcraft 3? No, but I'm saying you shouldn't use it as the only excuse for a loss. That's way too simple. That's almost idiotic, I want to say. Lin is just really, really good. So let's see where Tidehunters leaves us. Lin with a phenomenal start. So, is Lin settled on this style? Here on Tidehunters, I would be very surprised to see anything else. Not really a Blade Master map, but maybe an expansion play, because expos are so easy and happy. Is it time for Lich play, maybe? That seemed to be countered recently. Also by players like Soin. And that looks very much like a Farseer Headhunter opener to me. If I'm not misremembering this, it's been quite some time since Happy beat Lin, right? They had some draws in these best of 6 matches. Last was a 1-1 in Show Cup because the off races don't matter. Doobie Pro Max Cup was in May. There was a 4-3. Show Cup was a 4-2. Riju Cup was a draw. So whenever these guys play, it's super close. And it is a Lich first. Okay. Happy thinking the Farseer is... Oh, the Farseer Headhunters is too strong to do anything about it at the moment with DK Ghouls. Then let's switch to a Lich. And especially here, it's just way too good. 1-0 experimented with the... Oh wow, fastest tech in the game. Experimented with Undead Tier 1 expansion versus Orc. But I don't think you want to do that versus Lin. I really don't think so. But cool to see that Happy is not stuck. Oh wow, he has a sacrificial skull and oh my god. He's actually doing it. Lich fast expansion versus Orc. This could be genius or disaster. Farseer finds him right away. As if he knew. Was that a cancel even? I'm not 100% sure. Skeleton down, couple of chip damages towards the Farseer. Wolf trying to get the last hit. Close though. So Lin has now multiple options. Of course, Farseer Harass to make this as expansive and slow as possible. Can also ping pong between base and expansion. And then what? More Headhunters, Wyvern, Mass Raiders, Firelord, TC with Shockwave. It's quite some options for Lin how to play against this. Okay, we've reached the state where Lich fast expansion seems to be playable in every single matchup now. Thank you, Silcaria, for the Prime sub. Much love.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's level 2, okay. But that was stressful. Expo only now. Closing in on the 4-minute mark, which is also the tier 2. So Lin, you will unfold your strategy for us now. You'll only face ghouls for now. Very good against raiders, very bad against wyvern. TC it is. Not a great indicator, just showing us that it's no Fire Lord all in. Many people have tried that. Could just be a counter expansion. As Lin wants Chain Lightning, wants Wolves level 2. Plays it rather slow. Gives Happy some time after the initial harass. That will result in a Lich level 3 at some point. But Happy will need more Acolytes and can then only start the tech. Wolves and Headhunters can creep alone for the level 2, and maybe you just can reduce Acolyte numbers with Wolves and Chain Lightning only. TC almost finished. Radar Walker. Radar Walker Tally Staff.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nice find by Lin. It really seems like this entire series, Sweet Steel, this entire series, Lin knows exactly what Happy is doing. Another ghoul falling. That was denied though.
Town is under siege.
But the mid game. What a crucial way for Lin to take this game to his side. Also on Last Refuge. How many creeps did he steal?
Forces are under
A lot. Flutchy, thank you for the 11-1-3 sub. Can he steal more? He's out of mana now. And Lich is level 3, so I think this is dangerous, dangerous territory now, as Lich will always have mana, level 2 Nova, and the Expo is slowly but steady starting. Tier 2 as well. Okay, Happy stabilizing a bit here. But it's pretty fragile, no coil. No aura. Lin stays on tier 2. At some point, he's gotta attack. And rather fast, I'd say.
a player's forces are
Everybody moved away from Wyvern, right? And now Shu is on the other foot as Lich is trying to harass, but Lin's timings seem to be a bit superior. This time, as we don't have this many Headhunters, no first attack upgrade, so Lin also with a complete tech switch compared to game 1. First Fiend of the game. Lin didn't decide yet if Shockwave or Stomp. This could still be... it's not enough Raiders for that, right?
forces are under attack.
So far, Lin just plays map control. No ultra aggression. And counter expansion it is. Okay. As I said on map 1, he loves this more than any other orc, I would say. He's quite far away from the resources, though. Still no decision if Shockwave or Stomp. Okay, not the biggest fan of Lin's strat, but he will know it 1,000 times better than I. But feels like Cappy's bases are too secured. 3 towers, big investments. Army is here on the left-hand side. Tier 2 is done. And Happy knows exactly what's coming and from where. No pillage yet. Expansion started. This push, this containment shall seal the second base for the orc. Oh, he's trying to prevent the DK. That's smart. Happy immediately going for the second altar. So yeah, DK delayed. And with that altar down, he can't tech to tier 3. Really smart execution from Lin. Rather fast realizing that no, it's not the production buildings you want to attack. It's to prevent the tech tree. And now the shop seems to be almost gone as well. Still no second spell for Lin. Happy doesn't see a shockwave. Might persuade him into thinking that this is Stomp still. 2 Fiends about to die. Wow, this Raider Walker timing is working out so well. Little reminiscent of their Showed Cup game on Twisted, where the mid game looked pretty much exactly like this, but Lin overcommit and lost a ton. And this shall not happen again here. Happy clinging to his base. Now the altar is back. 400 gold. Can't afford tier 2 hero and tech at the same time. And that's 60% of the expansion. Stomp it is now. Thinks damage is done. The next time we have even income, even tech, and Stomp is better for the fight. Very, very conservative with mana here on the TC.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy constantly sending out scouts. He seems a little scared. Whenever he moves out, Happy will be attacked somewhere. Sentry wards covering here and here. And now the tier 3 has started at the 10-minute mark. Very, very rare to see a scared Happy like this. But of course, he's not exposing anything, gathering resources, waiting until his army is strong. But this leads to a huge level lead, as you can see. As Lin got the merchant, Lin gets the marketplace. Scroll of the Beast can be very nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he's also not feeling like protecting this expo too much. No resources going into towers or a farm. And now that the expansion is on, immediately queuing tier 3. Also something new by Lin. Whenever he played tier 2, he stayed on tier 2 for a long time. And that's a TP. The moment you move out of the base for the first time, you're getting caught immediately. That was the last seconds of these observer wards though. So Lin now playing with little information. But I think the damage is done. Again, simply, just like on Last Refuge, there's so much experience left on Lin's side of the map. Double B scroll now. And for Happy, I mean, there's technically the lab. That's it. But this feels like a big lead to Lin again. He can fall back to the red, to his own turtle. And for Happy, there's not much to do. Lionhorn. That's really good. Lin answering this little harass with the burrow. Mana Stone on the TC. Yes, baby. Needs invulns though. Even though there's no Dark Ranger yet. Now the strong suit of undeads can unfold. Orb, Dark Ranger, Destroyers.
Forces are under attack.
Wyvern by Lin. I like that. This map is... Whoa! Crypt Lord. Impale against Mass Ground, and this moment Happy chooses the Crypt Lord, Lin switches to Wyvern. I was about to say I like this because this map is so narrow, and now I like it even more. Because of course, air units are not affected by Impale. Wow, major moves by Lin. Spike barricades as well against ghoul pushes. Thank you, Alaska State Warcraft 3 team, for the 10 euro donation. Booyah! Yeah, spike barricades help quite a bit against ghouls and skeletons. I can see that. Lin wants to buy some seconds. 1,000 gold invested now into something. Oh wow, Orb of Lightning. That's a rare sight. Double heal scroll, beast scroll, wand of mana stealing, mana stone. Lyn is so decked out, he can't even pick up items anymore. As the third hero, Shadowhunter is still missing. He's close to level 5. That's so insane. Happy's getting to 4 and 3, so at least Coil level 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
But that's an underwhelming Cryptort. Happy got 10 supply more. Question is for how long. Lyn is supply blocked actually. But that's 5-4. Item, Medallion of Courage, Town Portal home, right on time. So how does this fight go? Scroll of the Beast popped immediately. These impales are decent. But isn't it rather damage reduction than damage done? Off we go. The big fight on Tidehunters. Fiends all stomped for such a long time. Cryptlord is just melting. Gets a triple stomp on the heroes. Happy can't move. Paralyzed. Stunned. Shocked. And this is a demolition by Lyn. The concave is perfect. The fiends can't be saved. And there's still so many consumables. Oh my god. Fiends are falling as if they were ghouls. Kodo almost gets this one. GG. Lyn is not toying around today. He's stomping Happy into the ground twice in a row. That was rather sick. Twice. DK Ghouls doesn't work. Lich expansion doesn't work. And again, early game very important. The way Lyn slowed him down. Just extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary. Who slows Happy down like this? Usually it's the other way around. Precarious situation. Happy has to win 3 maps in a row against Lyn. It's not too easy. And 2 very different styles by Lyn. I like it. Echo Owls is next, by the way. Thank you, I am Rail92 for the Prime sub. Do you get 100% of donations? Except the PayPal fees, yes. Even when they played on Netty servers, as I see that excuse coming up again. Even if they played in previous tournaments on Netty servers, Happy was more competitive there. It was really close games, no matter the server, which speaks to the abilities of both players, respectively. This just one-sided so far. No silence against a level 5 TC. Good effing luck doing anything against that. Okay, I have to raise the question again. When was the last time Happy got 3-0'd? Is it still Infi? Nice to see walkers that can dispel the silence, though. True. Yeah, Raider Walker. The Spirit Link helped for the little push at the beginning of Tier 2. Of Happy's Tier 2. When the altar was kicked and the tech was delayed. And then later, Having Dispel against Undead is never wrong. Frost Armor, Skeletons, Silence. So guys, do you remember last time 0-3? Was it Infi? That must have been like 4 years ago. Huya Super League, long time ago. Thank you, Losers Darren. I can't believe that I'm saying this, but we have 3 match points for Lin. It shouldn't surprise us if Happy turns this all around from now on. Volvox, thank you for the Prime. It really shouldn't surprise us if Happy turns this around now. We've seen this so many times, especially against the Foggy. Back to DK. Okay, the Huya Super League was on January 12, 2020. It's been 2.5 years. Since then, it was hard enough to even take a best of 5 off of Happy, no matter the server, or best of 7 respectively. Lin in God mode so far. And we're going into TeD Fiend territory. Moving away from a ghoul build, we are. Lin, again, fast tech, but rather headhunter heavy, I think. So are we moving back into the Dark Ranger second option? We tried DK ghouls, we tried Lich ghouls. Let's go for the third option. And the wolves are in for harass already. Ooh, Lin miscalculated this a little or had a wrong read. He was very, very sure that Happy would go for the bottom again and that he would have had the perfect read and again dealing crazy damage. But that's not the case. Happy with a slower start, with a fast attack though, and with more experience early on. Ooh, getting the DK is almost stuck here. Narub Tower is already up. And that means no Fiend at the moment against this contain. Happy's trying to break out of that. Whoops, sorry. With skeletons, once this one, you need the trapper and the little green for level 2. Or some wolves, of course. And he gets it. A couple of experience also for Lin. Just the 3 skeletons already. Nicely done. That's close to level 2 already. Is this so far the best early game Happy had? Hard to say. I think the 2 Headhunter kills on LR were better. But definitely better than Tide Hunters with that expansion. Even though there's a lot of harass, it's a rather passive game so far. With the TeD Fiend build order, that's just the norm. Piercing damage against medium armor on both sides. Happy, so desperate for the Unholy Aura. Fiends are super slow without the Unholy Aura, so justified. And also Lin with good denies here. TC second. And so far Beastery. This looks like a tier 3 tech then again. And that's so important. Okay, Happy cleans the 2 early spots. Not the hardest task in the world, but if Lin tries to steal them from you, just got a lot harder. And Dark Ranger second into... Oh... Into Orc territory. Interesting play. Maybe he's expecting... Oh yeah, he's expecting Lin somewhere else. Not here. This is also quite new by Happy, right? To save the Acolyte. We've seen this yesterday already. This also means he can produce one Fiend less. But okay, the Dark Ranger's gotta do it. Aura first. Is this time for Emperor's Revenge? Doesn't look like this so far. 1-1 heroes on Lin are of course not ideal, but against the TeD Fiend build that's usually what happens. And now the pendulum swings. When the first 5.5 minutes of this game was pure aggression by Lin, it's now the other way around. And this is not where you want to fight, Lin, but you want to buy some time as well. So far, both are retreating right on time. Happy has full mana. Can still throw some coils, Lin. Oh, can he get a block in? He's not below the damage threshold of coil yet. Needs a couple more shots. Oh, perfectly calculated as so often. 2 skeletons out. Raiders are coming. Ensnare is here too, to prevent the Dark Ranger from more black arrows. And now she's getting caught. And she's getting almost surrounded. No way the wolf closed that! Oh, Lin, what a striker genius! And that's the TP gone. Whew. Okay, who's that better for? Lin has time to creep now. Both arrive on tier 3. Both run for the marketplace. But Happy wants that objective too. The big consumable. Ooh, a little bit of a gift. This could be a gift. It isn't. Level 2 for the TC. Stomp unlocked. Scroll of the Beast again. A lot of scrolls here. And Happy pops it immediately. Greeted with the Stomp. Lin doesn't want to fight that. Uses the Stomp to retreat. Gives up the Trappers. Now tier 3 is there. Lich instantly. Statue. This might be the first game we really see the effect of statues. The most even game so far. It's not that the Dark Ranger second was overwhelming, but it opened up the way for tier 3. Something that was a lot harder in the games prior. Statue taken out immediately though. That's not allowed to happen. You want the 2 statues as fast as possible. You want destroyers as fast as possible. And Happy getting caught with his pants down again. Lin is not retreating, just moving forward. With the level 1 Farseer. These guys are contesting each other for basically 7 minutes straight. Happy big losses though. This is not great. Shadowhunter coming. Not unsalvageable. 1 fight is all it takes. We got silence now. We have a Lich now. We have an Orb now. And that's the moment for Lin to retreat. In a situation like this, you really want to close it out. 3-0. Because Happy's comeback abilities are out of this world and unparalleled. inches away from 3. 10 supply lead for Lin. Happy never really got to the Murlocs. Now he did on the right-hand side. Lin wants to fight. He got the level 2 stomp. He got a tanky TC. He got an Invo Potion. And Happy has no TP anymore. Lin knows this, of course. The TC with an illusion here. Boom! There we go. No mana on the Dark Ranger due to the absence of statues for such a long time. He can't prevent these storms. And the Concave again. Absolutely lovely. Happy has barely anything to attack. Needs some healing on the TC or that Invo Potion. Ooh, careful of the Coil Nova. TC retreating. Nice little opening here as the reinforcements are trickling in. Kodo number 1 has eaten. Second one, not so much. Invo Potion. Can't really connect to us from the Dark Ranger. Where's she going? Unable to disable her. But Lin wants more. Lin wants to end it now. Do we have another radar? Far in the back. A little bit of a misposition. If the TC connects once again to these heroes and kills them off, then that's the game. He wants the Dark Ranger so bad, but the coil is ready. Happy dodges bullets. Happy's tournament life on the line. Shadow Hunter in trouble, but so is the Lynch! Ooh, healing last second. Saves the same for the Shadow Hunter. And now, a crosshair on the third hero of Happy. Without orb, no competition. Back to the shop. If that's another Invo Potion, this might just be the kill. Last coil used. Happy on the verge of being eliminated. 17 supply down. And this army is just still overwhelming. It's just Tri-Hero for Happy. That's it. And Snare. Uh-oh. He blocks it again. Oh, is he though? One Chain Lightning. One Stomp. One anything. The Lightning Orb seems to be enough. And the Headhunter gets the kill. Happy's hero taking out the carry hero that he pimps so often. That carries him to victory so often. Wiped out. Destroyer safe to the side. That means no statue on the ground for a little bit. But Happy's not giving this up. As I said, if you go into the grand final, you triple your prize money. Shop control. Again. The 2 Invo Potions there. What a day for Lin. He probably had enough of losing to 1-0 and Happy to these undeads. Hyperbolic Time Chamber. Spent there 3 years and now dominates this. But as long as Happy is in the game and has heroes and statues, this game is not over. Crystal Ball might be nice against Burrow, but there is no Burrow. Scans it and has the right read again. So Lin, after this fight, is it time for a Tiny? Happy's heroes are getting better. Spreading the damage items this time. A little bit on the Dark Ranger, a little bit on the Lich.
Are under attack.
But that's the 3rd out of 3 Invo Potions for Lin. $60 pop. Shadow Hunter close to 3. That's the crucial thing on Echo Isles. Get the 3rd hero to 3. On both sides. Well, Lin's supply blocked. And Happy pushing forward. Is Happy expecting this expansion? This move reads like it. (3-3-2) against 3-3-2. A lot of skeletons, and this time, no Dispel against it. The heal wave was nice. Can he just feed level 3 off of these skeletons early on? Kinda looks like it. Goes for the Dark Range immediately. The Hex just a tiny bit too late. Split second. Is the damage still enough? Heal Scroll committed. Both 3rd heroes on the line, but the Dark Ranger falls. Or 2nd or 3rd hero, that is. Dark Ranger falls, no silence, and the TC has free reign once again. These poor spiders, they have a horrible, horrible life, but so does the Shadow Hunter, or rather not, because he has no life no more. These fiends, though, all on a silver platter. Happy, the Madman, evening out the supply. What's that? No healing anymore. TP transferred. And Happy finds the way when there is no way back. That nuke is also level 3 lit. He's coming back, everybody. The supply gap growing again quickly. But never, never, ever count him out. And the 4th invo potion of them all goes to Happy. He's playing this so risky. No TP, no potions, nothing. Can't afford any of that.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? You walk into the turtle spot with no TP. That looks suicidal. Lin knows exactly what's up. Is not giving it any time. You gotta fight your way out. You gotta break Lin here. There is no Shadow Hunter. Maybe it's the right call. No heal scroll either. The two fiends are about to drop. But man, look at these skeletons. The Dark Ranger is doing a phenomenal job and might save Happy's tournament life here in the semifinal. One headhunter after the next. TC in trouble once again. Lin wanted to end it all here, and he gets a big slap in the face. What a miss read of the situation. Without healing, without the third hero, Lin a little too greedy and a little overconfident, and Happy defends the initiative of the fight, the initial moments, and then one headhunter after the next. Jesus, what a slaughter. Okay, you gotta brush that off, Lin. That was not your best move of all time, but it's still salvageable. Shop control again. Heal scroll now. TP now. Shadow Hunter back. 3-4-3 heroes against 4-3-3. Dark Ritual coming up. That's probably the biggest upgrade soon.
Player's forces are
in 1400 lumber. Happy checks out the marketplace, illusions. There's also a big mana potion in. And Happy wants to end it now. Lin sees it coming. Reinforced defenses. Not too easy to break the burrows. But you gotta try, huh? Maybe that tiny Greater would have been the better choice instead of the fight. Illu Fiends, Illu DK, who's far forward. Realized that pretty much immediately. Wants to take out the tank here, though. Raider falling. TC silence breaks through the silence. Gets mostly the Illu Fiends. Lin falling for that. Definitely paid off to go for the item. But do you want to fight that close to Lin's base, really? We're approaching the 19-minute mark. Main base is mine out in 2 minutes. And that TC has been nuked good, but he has a heal potion too. Chain Lightning is getting more and more important, but there is quite some healing. Heal wave this time, it's there. Gets an epicenter stomp, can't change that anymore. TC once again to the shop, gets a potion, is on cooldown, and Happy can't follow. Neck and neck fight, supply even. This time, not the craziest skeleton snowball, but the Raiders are walking straight into Happy's back and gets killed off. No potion. Just the clarity. And that was used not on the Shadow Hunter, but on the TC. Happy sold the altar. If he loses a hero, he can only get it back from the tavern. My God. This comeback by Happy was just insane. But the next invul potion goes to Lin again. That's number 6 now, I think. Happy almost decked out, doesn't necessarily need it. After this one, it's not over, everybody. We got 1-2-0 versus Moon. In a best of 5, if the series should end there. Happy with more map control, thanks to the 60 pop. 1400 gold left. Lin stays at 50, squeezing out that little bit of resources. Why no expo? I think Lin just breaks him in half if he expos now. Here's Bimbo, thank you for the 60-month resub. That's 5 years, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for such a long time. TC is not getting close to 5. Chain Lightning 2 would be really helpful. I think that's the biggest update that Lin gets in the near future, as he's investing into the 3-0 upgrade. It might come down to the tiny Great Hall. Dark Ranger 4, Lich close to 4, you know what that means. Hey Luthers Darren, thank you for the sub as well. But Happy seemingly wants to end this, or at least take the shop away, of course. The shop is the way to the tiny. Lin is spending a good amount of resources now at that shop. Heal potion, double speed scroll. And that's level 4 Lich. Finally Dark Ritual. Kodo is forward. Speed scroll number 1. TC, not silenced yet. Looked like a bait, but it's also not that easy for Lin to get out of there. Destroyer too far forward and snared immediately. 5 supply gone. Lin with a big flank. Do you want to move into that? Next speed scroll? No, what did he buy? He built something. Another raider, that is. But I don't think Lin can afford the tiny anymore. That seems to be the fight here. Even supply, raider taken out, silence on the TC. Is it time for the first invul and the only invul? Yes, it is! Because he wants these Kodos to connect and he gets a double devour off! Dark Ranger in trouble as well. This might be the fight for Lin into the grand final. Nova onto the TC. Might be healed, should get healed. Focus fire, Lich in trouble, could go for the invul as the Hex is getting purged by destroyers. A lot of damage once again soaked up by illusions. Headhunters in the middle of it all, really. If you look at the supply still, mind you, the Kodo Beasts have eaten 6. Lich in trouble, and it's dead! No! How can you fight without your damage dealer? Without your orb? Still a supply lead. Happy pulls back. Not willing to fight without the Lich and Lin. That hero kill, was it enough? Was that the end? Was that the game? Main base empty. Happy has no altar. He has to go for the tavern revive. And he gets it. His last gold. He got 50 gold left or something. Oh, Lin. How well he prepared this fight. Starting with the destroyer. Happy has gold. Okay, he sells more. He wants this invul. He got this invul. Shadowhunter in trouble. Far forward. Needs an early heal wave, and that was the only one. Lich in trouble once again. TC far in the back. DK has no mana currently. Lin realizes that, aiming for the Lich as well. 7-second safety with the invul. Destroyer is the next target to take care of this spell. Level 5 TC gives him more stats. All the acolytes in here as well, but Lin is losing all his army rapidly. Focus was only on the heroes. That might not win the game. Not every time. TC, no mana. What can he do? Farsi level 4 and Lin taps out. We got ourselves a series. Happy switching back to the old school TeD Fiends. And that's the victory on Echo Isles. What a sick game. 7 minutes of fighting to kick this off. Into a Lin advantage. Into a Lin overcommitment. Into a Happy comeback. Happy seemed broken I saw it in chat. Lin, just end this. He wanted to end this, but without his Shadow Hunter. And you really, really, really don't want to fight without your Shadow Hunter. Oh. Brothers and sisters. I got no fingernails left, lol. Echo out, great map to watch, indeed. 2 more match points for Happy. TeD Cup really delivers, everybody. TeD Cup really, really, really delivers. And we deliver you these games to your home screens at the beginning of this weekend. We do this full time, so for us to be able to do this, we're of course reliant on your support. And if you want to do that, you got plenty of options how to do that. We have a Patreon up where you get podcasts early, coaching, replay analysis, curated playlists, movie recommendations, etc., etc., hangouts, Q&As. You can sub here on Twitch, especially with Prime. It's for free. If you watch this on YouTube, hit the join button for the YouTube membership. Only 3 people did that so far. We have that till May. That's 2 months and 3 people use the YouTube membership. One-time donations, of course, possible with crypto, PayPal, and credit cards. We got merch up, and you could also visit our beautiful sponsor or just tweet at our sponsors and thank them for their support towards this. CORSAIR, Holy Energy, and Total AV. Thank you, Rival365, for the 3 gifted subs. And Back to Warcraft Fan for the 5 euros. Hello! Thank you! Nightlight, thank you for the sub. And that's only the first banger today. Right on, my man. Right on. Next map is a map we don't see too often. Amazonia. That's gonna be another tricky map for Happy for sure, but he's the man that makes impossible things possible. Today, by the way, is the Zug des Lebens tournament, a 4-on-4 tournament by the Rocket Beans community. Go check it out if you have some time later. We'll also broadcast the FFA Masters League Grand Final later. So not only TeD Cup today, but even more Warcraft. But now, we switch our focus back to 2 of the all-time greats. Happy vs. Lin. 2 map dominance by Lin. But Happy shows again that he's the most resilient player, maybe in Warcraft 3 history. He just refuses to die. Lin bottom left hand side. Amazonia it is. Not too often seen in the map pool. But of course Happy knows how to play this map as well. Farseer, Headhunter. That's what it is. And that's easy creep towards level 2, as we've said so many times. It's also relatively easy to creep level 3. AJ Lexak, thank you for the 1000 bits. I have no idea what your message means, but I thank you. KX85, thank you for the sub. So no crazy Shadowhunter opening as we've seen last week. Happy Zonia? That's what you call it, Toxie? Why is that? Ghoul build once again. Makes creeping a little easier. Makes also creating lightning shields relatively easy, as you can creep with the first 2 ghouls. Lin wants to disrupt this. Gets the perch off. But that is the lightning shield. Happy, of course, has a plan B to almost everything. But Lin just storming onto that lab creep. Oh boy, that's another coil for the renegade. Happy gets it. How much damage can Lin do? That ghoul seemed like a guaranteed kill, but the coil is ready once again. Only a 6-second cooldown. It's all about the ghouls here. Lin, that's a big investment. That's a delayed level 2 for him. He wants to delay the attack. He wants to get some ghouls. He wants to delay Happy creeping. Got it! And that's so big. Can't overestimate the fact how big this is. Because it delays level 2 by quite a bit. This one goes to Happy with usage of a lot of ghouls. But tech is done. Lin again going back to the strategy of LR. Headhunters, very fast first upgrade. And Happy gets level 2 thanks to ghoul creeping. Claws for him as well, not bad. And this didn't do too much, Lin, did it? Headhunter upgrade before tier 2. The attack upgrade. Yeah, that's Lin's new way. Oh, Happy with the sweet surround. Ghoul. Wolf expires though. So will history repeat? Will the power spike shift the moment Happy runs out of mana? Very cool to see so many different openings by these players. Third different opening, or fourth different opening in 4 games. And Happy now. Just be aggressive. Steal experience away. Delay level 2. Force a purge. Nicely reacting to this, but it's almost impossible to stop faster headhunters now at this stage of the game. If not for committing a lot. And Happy with some sneaky steals over at the green, here at the trolls. This creeping is just exceptional. Getting so much done in so little time.
A player's forces are under attack.
As I said, level 3. Very easy to get. Tier 2 is actually fast. Wow, he's actually going for steel armor as well. Fascia lasted despite the coil. Big investment by Happy, didn't get it. Item to Lin as well. Oh, these are so crucial moments. That coil secures level 3. These guys are just giving each other not a single moment to take a breath or anything. DK ghouls into Dark Ranger? That's very new. It's definitely an adjustment to Lin's new play. Back to Dark Ranger, but even with ghouls. Usually Dark Ranger reserved for the TeD Fiend build order. Not anymore. And Lin seems to be a little surprised by this. 1 headhunter down already. 2 hurt. And that choice doesn't seem to be the worst one. Coil ready in 1. Avada Kid doesn't even need it cause Frostmourne hungers. But how do you get the DK out now? He's kind of contained there, isn't he? Surrounded. Oh, trying to block his way out. No way that's working. With the skeletons it is. Uh-oh. Lin. Are you giving a 2-0 lead out of your hand? He's losing every single headhunter in his own base. That Dark Ranger curveball hit him right in the face.
A player's forces are under attack.
Right in the face! Good effing luck, Lin, to turn this around now. There's another coil soon. DK is kind of hurt, but what can you do against it? There's no stomp. Surrounding the Dark Ranger, gotta be careful. Chain Lightning, hold on. There's the coil. No! Didn't use it though. Dark Ranger dead. DK on his own again. And that's how you bring a game back. Happy. Maybe a bit overconfident, just like Lin was on Echo. The coil for the mana was right there. But DK gets another kill. Revenge for the Dark Ranger. Scouts the tech as well. Oh man. 10 supply lead for Happy. It's only a level 1 hero. For Happy it should be fine, but he misses out on map control, and with that misses out on his natural expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Why would you not get Lich? Lol. Happy trolling. Did you see the game on Last Refuge? I don't think so. That didn't work. This Dark Ranger brought him to exactly this state of the game.
A player's forces are under attack.
That 10 supply lead is 60% Dark Ranger. And here's the creep jack. Good effing luck. Might even be town portaling out here. Wants the item, gets the item, Devotion Aura. No speed scroll. Happy's trying to block with the DK. Lightning shield kinda nice against the ghouls, but it's so many ghouls. No frenzy yet. It's finished now. Oh boy. First stomp, 2 headhunters down again. No berserker upgrade. They're so fragile. Lin may be a little hesitant with the TP. Could have saved these two. And Happy says, okay, if you take my natural, I take your natural. Fair trade. Lin probably shaking his head. Nothing's working anymore since the turtle creep spot bottom left on Echo Isles. Except this one defense, I guess. Devotion Aura is really good, and I think it was worth sniping for that. TPs can be replaced. Items like this cannot. Oh, wow. Destroyer up in the air. Ghouls in. No spike barricades. No reinforced defenses. GG. Happy brings it back. 2-2. Of course he does. Did anyone really think that Happy would go down 3-0? Happy doesn't go down 3-0. He never does. Game 5. Game freaking 5. So what's the map now, I wonder? Total disaster running into the Dark Ranger. KMS3D, thank you for the 65-month resub. BTW hard. From Linen God mode to Happy in, oh, you beat me twice, I immediately realizing my mistakes and turn them against you mode. As so often. And this is just the warm-up, basically, for Moon and 1-0. Sick start for Lin. Sick comeback by Happy. And now it all comes down to one map. One map only. Last time Lin defeated Happy was the Huya Super League, March 2020. And of course, 3 months prior, the big WGL Grand Final. One of the best Grand Finals ever. $3,000 people 3,000 people watching. We have the War 3 Champions Finals coming up next weekend and the weekend after. If you want to support that, it's completely crowdfunded. War 3 Champions is our community server that we built from scratch when Blizzard let us down with Reforged. A couple of super smart brains came together and built the server structure that we're using now. Currently, the prize pool is at $250. Last time, the prize pool was at $5,000. So if you want to chip in, I know times are a little rough here and there with inflation and everything. But every single dollar is appreciated to boost this up. W3cfinals.backtowarcraft.com. Thank you, Wickerman, for the 9-month resub. And that's now decision time. One map for the grand final. And that's gonna be Autumn Leaves. Is it time for the blade finally? Is it time for the blade? Lynn played a blade here on Autumn Leaves before. And if I'm not mistaken, he was successful with that. Can he do it again? Or will Happy go into another consecutive grand final? Lynn, bottom left-hand side. Can he bring this back? Or will Happy win 3 maps in a row against Lynn? That's also pretty crazy. Who wins 3 maps in a row against Lynn? But I think for Happy, nothing's impossible. Gisan, thank you for the gifted subs. 5 in a row. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, DK opener, Farseer opener. We stick to the guns. It's the old Autumn Leaves, of course. DK Ghouls versus Farseer Headhunters. Is Happy now going Dark Ranger second with Ghouls? And does Lynn have a solution? The early game on AZ was really, really not good for Lynn. Stole, I think, 1 creep. That's about it. Lynn again with one of the fastest techs in all of Warcraft. Karubik! Thank you for another 5 gifted subs. Appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, Happy's first objective, level 2. Lynn's first objective, prevent level 2 for as long as possible. Can't prevent that. Tiny bit too late. Sometimes you get the DK stuck here, and that's an absurd amount of damage. But so far, all Happy. Oh, close, and the Farseer gets it! Again, a crucial moment to prevent level 2. Every single steal is so important, buys so much space. Lynn still has a lot of wolves. Happy lost 1/3 of his HP already. Null Brood up, and he gets it again! Lynn with insane last hits. Usually Happy, doesn't matter the conditions, gets it all, every single creep. Not here. Not today. Lynn steals so much. Okay, Happy gets 2 out of 3. Trade summons. Boom. That was successful. Half a level. Thank you, Saren, for the 20-month resub. Holla. Thank you, Choppa, for the 5 gifted subs. No ghouls lost though, but also no surround, no TP, nothing. No attack upgrade
A player's forces are
early
under
on,
attack.
indicating we won't see too many headhunters probably. Is it time for Fast Tag Wyvern? As I said, it fell out of meta a couple of weeks ago. Oh. 3 headhunters. Happy knows where they are. They both want to creep jack each other, it feels. And Happy's level 2 prevented. That is such a major win for Lin in the early game. 25 euros by Lindfra. Damn! That's a lot of euros. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. TC second, 1 beastery. Yeah, they kinda dodge each other. Evasion creeping a little bit. Ah, Lin knows where he is now. And not having... He can't... Oh, wow, he scares him away from this little creep spot. And that must be level. Like, this is impossible to last hit. There we go. Aura unlocked! And Happy has to make a decision with the second hero. I think since this is not the tug of war that we've seen before, it will be the Lich now. We'll see in 3 seconds.
Forces are under attack.
Nothing at the tavern. Definitely a Lich. And this roaming Farseer. Delayed his own level 2 for the greater good. He got another last hit. Damn! Well, then this... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. From 1.7 to 1.8. Moves into an almost surroundable position.
A player's forces are under
Happy must be so annoyed. But that Farseer play is really, really, really good. Trying to force coils now to prevent the last hits. 2 ghouls hurt. Getting down. Okay, Chain Lightning is on the menu now. But very little mana. Do you really want to invest that? Force another coil and damage done.
A player's forces are under attack.
TC very hurt from this. Happy pulls new ghouls. Farseer could still get the Sasquatch. There is a coil ready. The amount of work you have to put in to get a single creep spot between these two is absurd. Can you guys fight forever? Please? Okay, Colnova's up now. Happy pulls the Lich away. Uses a coil on a ghoul to make sure he gets that last hit. That's how important this was. But he can't prevent the level 3 TC. That is a lot of freedom for this TC. And the Dark Ranger is a couple of seconds away.
A player's forces are under
Constant scouting. There's blue and red dots constantly across the map. Oh man, this is quite epic. 3 seconds till Dark Ranger. But Lin positioning around the tavern, knowing he has a little bit of an advantage, knowing there is a level 2 stomp. Oh, Happy willing to steal it. And I guess Lin got it. But the Dark Ranger is here. And now there's silence, but Happy falls into a town portal. Lich! Not enough damage is there. Lin is back in the saddle. Coil on the wolf was for level 3 because he knew the creeps won't give enough XP. Damn, Kev, for sure, you're right. You're right. You're very, very right. Great spots in the middle now for Lin, though. Still level 1 Lich at the 9-minute mark. Ankh, more mana. Claw, TP still there. You have to move out of the middle a little bit to get the Invo Potion, but he's intercepting already. Willing to brawl. 50 food. There is silence and no Invo. Big consumable up for grabs at the Magi. Silences the Magi and the TC, of course. Lin disengaging. Ogre pulling back. And no Shadow Hunter here yet. TC can afford to die once. Thanks to that Ankh. And he is dying. Item goes to Happy. Big mana potion, of course. When he needs it most. TC surrounded. Oh, Lin, was that another over-engagement? So sick, so close. Shadow Hunter in now. That TP transfer. Inches away. Inches away. That could have been game right there. If you kill a level 3 TC. At this very stage. And Happy. Did he use the mana potion or did he sell it? Guess he used it for the DK. Oh wow. We're in for a treat here. Best Warcraft on the planet. Used it, sold it, used it, sold it. Full mana DK, of course he used it. Well, there's 2 statues though. So you never know. Grubby with the same joke at the same time. Nice. Pendant of Energy. Not bad. Both around 50. This time, Lin the first to break upkeep. And again, no reinforced defenses. That's not good. Scroll of the Beast, first one down. Ghouls kinda hurt. But that could be a burrow. Plus the scroll for nothing. Well, statue. Statue taken out reduces undead win chances by 50% in case you aren't aware. But okay, Raider getting nuked immediately. Lin willing to brawl. Invo Potion doesn't hit many heroes, but the backline doesn't want to fight against all these headhunters as the supply lead is with Lin. But he can't go into 60. Stuck on 51 now. Somewhere in Vegas, Todd is getting headaches. The real Flocks, thank you for the 23-month resub. But that's... Huh? Invo Potion is on cooldown for 15 more seconds. But they leave each other alone. Happy unwilling to fight without a level 3 Lich. And Lin wants Hex. Oh, that does take some time. Natural and Red Spot available for Happy still. Helm of Valor. Not much variety on the Red Spot items today. But I guess for the TC it's really not that bad to be tanky. DK moved away, double level 3 for Happy. Is that the token Brilliance aura here now? He had the big mana before. Is the big luck returning? Helm of Valor. Okay, okay. One upgrade coming. Happy. I was about to say, is he expanding already? That would be brave. The decision for the grand final coming closer and closer. Happy finally got away from Lin Saraz. Finally gets time. And now the map is almost empty. Lin still with a little bit of a lead, but missing the level 3 Shadowhunter. You can have an XP lead, but if it's not distributed well, that's a problem. We do have reinforced defenses by now, by the way. Lin still with the supply lead, a little bit at least. Happy with the first attack upgrade. And Burrow. TC is far from 5. It's a little bit... Is that enough for 3? No way, right? Even supply. Better heroes for Happy. He wants this level 3 SH so bad. Invo push on the TC, but double invul and heal scroll for Happy. Definitely with the lead. He could get the reverse sweep against Lin, but one Destro is down. That's a lot of experience. Oh my, stomp in the back, big time. Couldn't heal the second Destro up. Lin is exploding like crazy. Aiming for that Lich, is out of position, dodges the stomp. And now the TC might be on the menu here, but not for the level 2 heal wave. Dust settles, Lin with the tower. Huge wins with the 2 Destro kills though. Oh, not again! Not again! Shadowhunter in trouble! Happy chasing! Silences him! Is that on the cost of a TP? I don't know. He just nukes the heroes. As it seems, Shadowhunter out. Fasty has severely hurt. Uh-oh. Happy, is this a grand final for you? First of all, is a TP out. One overcommit, one misstep. Shadowhunter 100 seconds. Echo Isles over and over again. This will take so long. And Happy is inches away from the grand final. Supply lead, XP lead. He could have killed the Farseer. Maybe this was... It's better for our entertainment though. 1 minute left on the Shadowhunter. Tower gone. Invo potion on the TC. More important than that. Happy is pushing. $600 push. Man. If you defend 3 match points against Lin, you are freaking invincible. Shop gone. Invo potion not committed yet, but this is all without a Shadowhunter. 30 seconds on him. Can Lin survive until the healer is back? He's trying to hero focus, as Orc so often does, and rightfully so. Double kill on the ghouls. Lich! Happy. We've seen quite some coils fail here. 15 seconds on the Shadowhunter. Heal potion can be committed. Chain lightning rescue level 5. How is Lin doing this without a third hero? But he needs it. 7 seconds. 1 second. Oh boy, he's running into the nuke, isn't he? No, into the Invo potion. Next big stomp. And that's the heal. Finally. Chain lightning lining up. Happy. Is that the throw? Was he too overconfident for a second? He wanted to fight into a no Shadowhunter situation, rightfully so. Who wouldn't? He killed the shop early. And then Lin, with a Houdini-esque escape. Fight forever, please. Shadowhunter, what are you doing there? Not again! Not again! Run! No way! No way! 10 HP! TC can't prevent the coil. Lich back to full HP, but he's once again forced to fight without the Shadowhunter. Dodges the stomp, of course he does, on 200 MS. But he's running out of mana. He has no TP. Oh boy, Lin, the freaking Bear Grylls. He dodges with the big cow. Can he connect? No, he can't. With the Hex, this would all be ogre. But Happy, is he running out of steam here? No, next statue coming. I got a heart rate of like 300 right now. And we are slowly but steady getting back into empty gold mines. Shadowhunter survives. Lich survives. Everything survives. Guys, the last week of Warcraft really weren't the best competitively. A little bit of a summer holiday break. But yesterday and today so far. Woohoo! TC just aiming for the DK. He has an Invo potion, uses it immediately. But can he get out? The Fiends block the way. Shadowhunter is here, but might be dead again. Is not. Saves himself. He wants that coil. He wants that coil so bad. Shadowhunter moves in again. Hex! Oh no! DK dead! Usually the end. It is! GGG! Lin! Not a reverse sweep against it. Grand final in TeD Cup. We're gonna get a new champion as the Emperor is out in the semifinals. But my god. That series. Slobber knocker. The easiest 2-0 of Lin's life to start the series off. A phenomenal turnaround by Happy to make this a 5-mapper. And just a bare knuckle box fight on LAL. Almost a perfect series, I want to say. That Lin didn't crumble here. When everything was on the line. And didn't make these mistakes he did on Echo Owls, but fixes them and keeps the Shadowhunter up and survives without a Shadowhunter. Insane. That was some good Warcraft. That was some damn good Warcraft, everybody. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Jay Salarax. All the smoke, thank you for the sub. Bullied or Bully TX, thank you for the sub. Guys, I know my Chinese friends, they will start the next semifinal right away, so I need a little bit of a break. This was nuts. Stay tuned, because the follow-up is Moon vs 120. Moon has defeated Happy before in this very matchup, and 120 is pretty freaking great against Night Elf as well. So who follows Lin into the grand final? We'll see after a tiny little break.